Hello and welcome to another edition of Cards Subject to Change. We are here in Waterloo at the Preshow Podcast Party number six. I'm excited to be here. Before I introduce my co-host and our first guest, I have to pay homage to the network for frequency's sake and our sponsors, Lopez Pizza, Durham Remodeling, Ryan Allison Tattoo. Thank you for supporting the podcasts. But Jason, we seem to be doing this a lot.
Yeah, we've now seen each other two out of the last, 2 for 2. You know, the last weekend was a big success. We had the Worlds Collide podcast. Obviously, you guys, Shotgun Wrestling Radio, the 2 Count podcast, all for a great cause. Hudson Hadley raising money for, the family of Hudson. And tonight we're back to business with more wrestling action. And we have special guests here already. They're ready for a big night. The official in-ring debut, tag team-wise, for Risky Business. I'm excited about this one, gentlemen. Thanks for joining us. Calvin Kelly,
thank you,
Cash
man.
Kennedy.
Thank you for having us.
Absolutely.
I've wrestled in this building one time before in the Rumble last year. Big debut for him.
You already know,
debut.
baby. You already know. You see, we have come here to take the titles, make them mean more. No offense. They're a good team.
Very good team.
But honestly, we've been all over the country now. We've been doing this backwards in our sleep. So I think it's about time we get some more gold to the collection.
Absolutely. You're dealing with a nationwide tag team right here. California, Utah, Iowa, Wisconsin, just
Arizona,
to name a few.
Minnesota, baby, we everywhere.
The list goes on and
We
on.
everywhere, baby.
But tonight, we're putting Iowa on blast. More specifically, the 392. Is that their name?
The 319.
319. Sorry.
My phone number actually starts with that as well, actually. So look,
Decent area code,
you're not
not
that
so
special,
decent
bro.
tag team. And I just think it's time for a change in the tag team division here.
Well, we saw a change. The last time we were here in Waterloo, it was Super Slam 3. We saw the 319 regain their tag titles from the Free World. A lot of animosity between those guys. This is a first-time matchup between you guys and them. You've seen what they're capable of doing. Of course, you guys have intermingled within Social X in that promotion. That's kind of where you guys have some equal footing, if you will, as far as being around each other. But you guys, as you mentioned, you're all over the place. You know, ZZ has seen you guys in STW. You guys have been champions there. You guys have held tag gold. Both of you guys have both.
We're
teams,
about to again.
both
We're about
teams
to
have
again.
pedigree.
Anniversary, man.
You
September
both-
6th.
You both have a pedigree to your names and to your tag teams. What makes you guys, I guess, what gives you the edge tonight? It's a hometown advantage for them, but what do you guys feel you bring that gives you the advantage?
Look, 319 is a phenomenal team. I'm not going to dispute that. But where we go, decibels follow. We go somewhere, they don't know us. They do eventually.
Mm-hmm.
The decibels follow. They know instantly exactly who we are and what we're about. Decibels. We get the reaction that no one else can because we're just too damn good at what we do.
Damn right. And I feel like the 319, they underestimate us because they see a couple pretty faces and they think, oh, walk in the park. But they could not be more wrong because we have held tag gold in a few different other places. We got some other tag belts we're challenging for, like he said earlier. And so I think it's just time that we start going around Iowa, rounding them up.
CZ, I got to agree with what Calvin said, though, too, because he says where I go, where we all go, people are going to take notice. I took notice. I saw him compete at Social X. Obviously, we've worked with Cash many times. I was impressed with him. I got with all the guys in charge here. I said, we got to bring both men in to do their work here in Absolute Pro Wrestling. He's been impressive in singles action. They've both been impressive in singles action. I can't wait to see what you guys do in tag competition, CZ.
No, I agree. I'm excited for this match. Let me ask you this. No strangers to championship gold.
course not.
Got the big match tonight, but you're coming into a potentially hostile environment with the 319 being the hometown boys. How do you deal with an environment that's potentially hostile?
Hostility is where we thrive because, just because we're gorgeous looking guys, it doesn't mean we're going to back down or be scared. We're too damn good at what we do to, step back and shake in our boots, so to speak.
Yeah, no. Whether the crowd loves us or hates us, they'll know by the end. And new APW Tag Team Champions, Risky Business.
Hell yeah. I love the confidence. I'm excited to see what you guys bring to the table in the ring. I know what you bring to the table. haven't seen you in other promotions, but I'm excited to see what happens here.
Yeah, gentlemen, I appreciate you guys coming on tonight.
Thank you. You're doing
this.
yourself a favor.
Hey, good luck. I sincerely mean that. I like your guys' entrance music. Reminds me of my old tandem, the Stuck Club. You guys could be easily members of that group too.
We bring
Kick
the
ass
party
tonight.
wherever we go.
Bring it tonight, gentlemen. Good luck. Sincerely, I mean that, guys.
Thank you, gentlemen.
CZ, I like these boys. I've been high on these guys for a long time. High on this supply. They're legit as legit gets. They should be worried. A 319 should be worried if they're facing these guys tonight. They are confident as ever. That's dangerous, even in enemy territory, as you mentioned.
Yeah, and I love the confidence they have. It just goes to show that this is going to be a hell of a match.
Well, in another hell of a matchup, we had a change. We had James Jeffries. He's unable to he's sick, but his opponent did not change. He's here right now. Gable Galileo is here. Either Mike Gable, you fellas. We'll take, Max Chill did something similar like that. I just want to let you know. I know you don't want to be like Max. I know you don't want to be like Max.
There's one thing I'm not, it's a joke like Max Chill.
Listen, how are you feeling? You have a situation, I guess, ish. You had 24 hours notice. James Jeffries falls ill. You get a new opponent tonight, Nick Stevens. You've seen him compete before. He's a big boy, and he's only gotten bigger. He's been eating more steak. He's been in the gym a little bit more. What are your thoughts 24 hours removed from finding out you'd have a new opponent tonight?
I was looking forward to beating the crud out of James Jeffries. He's a fan favorite, and there's nothing I'd like more than to disappoint every single rotten fan that goes to these shows. Nick Stevens, hey, he's a good challenger. He ain't better than me. James ain't better than me. There's no one on this show better than me. As I said, not Max Chill either. So that's why I feel confident, just like I wake up every single day feeling confident.
Is Max Chill in your head right now?
You brought him up, actually.
Well, I know, but I feel like you just brought him up again. I feel, that's a family
how
matter
a
for some time.
Works.
Listen,
stick with me here.
It's a family conversation for another time. Look, you got a lot going on, though. Madhouse Wrestling, you've had success there. Impact Pro Wrestling, you've had success there. You've, of course, been a champion. It feels like anywhere you go, you find success. What is going on with Absolute Pro Wrestling? Where do you feel you are right now as far as this promotion is concerned?
There's a lot of good competitors here. It's hard to keep up. You guys have a lot of shows going on, and I'm going to be on a lot of them coming up here.
You are.
And I plan on making my presence known, if you understand.
You got a big
one way.
You want to break news?
One way or another.
Do you want to break news about who you're facing in Des Moines on September 26th?
I believe that's Jackson King.
That is Jackson King. It is you
I'm
against the hometown
really
boy.
I'm excited for that. He's a good kid, young kid, dumb, really dumb. And if there's one thing you got to know about me, it's that I'm smarter than pretty much everyone who steps foot into a wrestling show. Am I wrong? But I'm especially smarter than Jackson King.
Listen, I've worked with you numerous times. You know how proud I am of you as a competitor. I've had your back. Literally, I've had your back in some situations. But tonight, Nick Stevens, he's no slouch. You've seen the guy. Big body build. He's a champion. He's been a guy who's a well-traveled veteran all over the Midwest, Wisconsin, Illinois. He's been down south recently as well, working against Shane Douglas last night, working against Tommy Rich, the Rock and Roll Express. He's got a great pedigree to him. What would it mean for you? You've done a lot in your career, as we mentioned. You've been a champion everywhere you go, it feels like. What would it mean for you to be a guy who's as established as Nick Stevens is?
I mean, I'm the center of the universe. If there is one thing I am, it's established, and I want to make that perfectly clear. And I want to go back to that dumb comment. Nick Stevens, he's a big, bulky guy, a lot of brawn. Yep. You know what they say, no brain. If there's one thing I guarantee you, it's that I can outsmart him. If you were smart, you would know my stature.
Well, I feel like I'm smart enough to know when I'm upsetting you. And CZ, I feel like you have a couple of questions for Gable.
So, let me ask you this. You've held championship gold elsewhere. If you come out of this match with a win, who are you eyeballing? What title are you wanting to go after?
Well, I tore down the house at the whole, not this most recent show, but the one before that with Bryce Jordan. And, the Shank was out there yapping and running his mouth. I've never had a singles match with the Shank. Can you believe that? Is that a coincidence? Let me ask you that. If he can have any challenger, he's the champion. Why is he so scared of me?
Well, and you guys have done battle before in tag competition, but it's not singles. There is a difference. He is a champion now. You might have to go up the ladder a little bit tonight. A win could put you on that track right now. I think that's potentially there. But regardless of all that, Gable, I know you're a tough competitor. Big match tonight. Big match in Des Moines and beyond. You got a lot of things coming up. We'll be seeing you, as you mentioned, at a lot of our shows. ZZ, any more questions for our guest?
I'm always curious about this. Coming from a tag team background and going into a singles background, How does your mindset change? No. I'm sorry.
We don't talk about the tag thing. He's sensitive. You're sensitive.
No, it's a good question. It's a good question because I want to correct you. I was never in a tag team mindset with Max Chill. If there's one thing, quiet. If there's one thing I want to make absolutely clear, it's that I was the king and he was the jester. I teamed with him because he was my sidekick. He made me laugh. All right? So there's no mentality change. I'm a former Madhouse heavyweight champion, and that's when Max Chill was in my corner. I don't need Max Chill, and I don't need to change.
Gable, on that note, we have more guests. Good luck tonight.
Thanks.
Nick Stevens, tough competitor. You, a valiant competitor as well. Pedigree galore. This guy is a champion everywhere he goes. I will not be surprised if we see him as a champion over the next year with Absolute Pro Wrestling. Good luck tonight.
So I pressed the wrong button there, and I apologize.
Yikes. That guy, world-class maniac. I can say that now, right?
I don't want to get on his bad side again.
I don't
hope
either.
I didn't get too far on his
He's
bad
like
side
my
tonight.
child, and he's yelling at me and going, it's whatever. Listen, we have another guest not on the card tonight. This is somebody who I'm really impressed with. We're going to bring him in. This is somebody who's going to be on upcoming shows with us as well. He's going to be filling in on a lot of shows for Absolute Pro Wrestling. Jackson Slater joining us right now. I'm impressed by this man. Well, we let the other guests do so. Listen, respectfully, welcome to the podcast. We appreciate you being here. We know you're not in a match tonight, but you do have a purpose for being here.
Yeah.
CZ, do you have any questions for our guest?
Wow. I'm just a little thrown off, and I apologize. What you're here making your presence known. Who are you looking at? Who do you want to make who are you going to make an impact with?
I don't care about anything. All right? I don't care about anything. I'm here to cash checks on the championship. All right? There's this guy in the back that thinks he's, all that, and his name is Alvin Falcone or something. He's holding the championship. I want it.
Well, I my apologies. What? Wait a second. Are you challenging Alvin Falcone?
No, I'm allowing him to challenge me, which I accept that challenge.
So October 4th in Algona, Iowa, you want to face Alvin Falcone.
That is correct.
Or allow him to face you, I guess.
Exactly. He's listening. He's listening.
Listen, he's going to be a part of a lot of shows coming up. We know that much. And we got quite the schedule coming up, CZ.
Talk about the schedule. You're all over the place. Algona, Des Moines, here in Waterloo.
Yeah.
Obviously, I'm a bumbling idiot.
You're good.
The people know that. That's how I am. Obviously, you talked about October 4th.
Yeah, that's our next show. We'll have, for Algona. So we got September 26th. We'll be at the Hall in West Des Moines. October 4th, we'll be back in Algona. October 11th, we're going to be back here in Waterloo. But that October 4th show is really important. Besides having Alvin Falcone take on Jackson Slater, we'll make that official now. That is official now. We also will have a special announcement. We have the Arrowwood brothers. No. Arrowwood, not Arrowhead. But they're just the Arrowwood brothers. They are the sons of Johnny Fitness. They're going to have a special announcement. We're doing a Christmas event for the kids. We're really excited about it. We can. Well, I think a lot of people care about Christmas. I feel like.
Well, I care about Christmas.
Yeah, CZ loves.
I have a feeling you got a lot of coal in your stocking.
But.
I'm just speculating.
Hey, listen, respectfully, the Arrowwoods are no slouches. Like I've been in the ring with them. They beat up on me. I mean, 2018, but it's been a while. But listen, they're in phenomenal shape. They look great. I wouldn't poke the bear. If I were you, friendly advice. Well, we'll see if you can put down Alvin. You know that guy's in the main event tonight, right? Alvin Falcone.
Who?
Alvin Falcone.
Asked. I didn't ask. Nobody asked. Nobody asked for him to be in the main event. All right? He's in the main event when I'm in the main event.
Listen, the Waterloo faithful love them some Alvin Falcone, though.
Look at the Waterloo faithful. Their IQ is a combined what? Of a goldfish?
Listen, regardless, I can't wait to see what comes October 4th. We got the Arrowwood brothers in attendance. Of course, again, the official match, Jackson Slater taking on Alvin Falcone. We'll see if it's a title match. I cannot guarantee you that. CZ.
I mean, whether it's a title match or not, you still are going to go out there and make an impact. That's
right. But the problem is I'm going to hurt him. And I'm going to put him on honestly, there's a shelf with his name on it. I'm going to put him there. So, I mean, you might as well make it a title match because if I'm going to hurt him that bad, you might as well give me the strap.
Listen, I'm sure it'll be a great match regardless. You've been very impressive as of late here at Absolute Pro Wrestling. Of course, all around the Midwest. You got a big match against Alvin Falcone elsewhere as well. You got that big event coming up as well.
Honestly, he might not even make it to October 4th. I'm not going to lie to you.
You might be trying to take more titles away from that guy.
Oh, yeah.
So, regardless, I'm excited to see what happens. Listen, whether you think so or not, I'm a fan of you. CZ, I can't speak on his behalf, but I've seen what you're able to do.
Sure. I haven't seen your work yet. I haven't seen you work yet in person.
Look it up.
I'm anxious to see it.
One of the best big men in the business today, if not the best big man in the business. It's gonna be thrilling to watch what happens October 4th, but enjoy the rest of tonight.
I'm gonna try.
I know you're gonna keep your eye on a lot of things. I know.
I thank you for allowing me to come on the show.
Absolutely.
Next time, put me on the show.
Big match announcement there.
Is he gone?
I don't want to get in the ring with him.
Listen, he's an angry fella.
I don't envy the position Alvin Falcone is in October.
Well, yeah, no. I mean, that guy is a maniac. He's a world-class maniac sitting there. You hear what he was and especially the Arrowwood thing. I mean, that's a whole nother thing for another time. Listen, regardless, big schedule coming up. This is kind of our home stretch of the rest of the calendar year. We're really excited about it. I can't wait for what comes, not just down the road, but especially tonight. We got 5 big matchups to talk about, CZ.
Bring him on. We got Alvin Falcone defending his openweight championship. You said
well,
that's the main
non-title, but there's some speculation that could change. You know, Alvin's a fighting champion.
Oh,
but
absolutely.
Though that's our main event. Falcone against Cole Cannon. Cole Cannon, the number 1 contender to the Absolute Pro Wrestling Heavyweight Championship, that's currently being held by Brandon the Shank Eubanks. He's in non-title action tonight against Dominic Zagreus. That's a matchup I can't wait to watch either. For Dominic, if he wins, that's got to put a little feather in his cap, but also kind of catapult him to be a contender to that championship, you know, if you really think about it. But we have them, of course, Risky Business. Guys you're familiar with, of course. They're taking on the 319. Who do you like in that matchup?
I mean, it's tough because both teams are fantastic. I want to lean towards the 319 because they've got the hometown backing. But I can't negate anything that Risky Business does. They've been champions wherever they've gone. They're no strangers to title gold. I think the match could go either way, and I'm excited to see where it goes. I don't know what to pick. I'm here for the ride.
Yeah.
But like I said when we had them on, they're coming into a hostile environment. They're going to have the crowd already against them because they're so in favor.
You know, but I think they can handle it. You know, I think that if there's a team, I've seen a lot of teams come in here and try to handle it. And people could say the Free World, they won the tag titles, they handled it well, but I still think there was a little animosity between those guys. I feel like they were affected by the crowd. Let's be honest, a little bit. But, you know, even you go further back and you look at the boys against the 319, it was a split audience, you know, in that triple threat tag match. I feel like we're in a position right now where if anyone can do it tonight, Risky Business, they're a legitimate tag team. They've held tag gold elsewhere. They come in tonight. They've been in hostile territories before. That's why I feel like there's no advantage of sorts.
Right.
I think we're on even footing. That could be dangerous for the 319.
And I'll say this about Risky Business. They are going to come into this match. The crowd may be against them because of who their opponents are, but they're going to walk away impressed with this team and what they can do.
Oh, 100%. I think that Risky Business, phenomenal athletes, 319 phenomenal athletes as well. They're making their name. Both teams making their name all across the state of Iowa and beyond, it feels like. But that match happening tonight, of course, we're going to see that match and so much more take place tonight. Lars Metzger. This is one I'm excited about. Bryce Jordan against Lars Metzger. But, CZ, you weren't here at Absolute Pro Wrestling during year one. Lars Metzger, on the very last show in 2022, made one of the biggest moments happen. He took out Ethan Everhart and helped Matty Starr become the very first ever APW champion. However, thereafter, Lars Metzger had a severe injury that knocked him out for almost 3 years. He's been out of action for so long now. He had a bacterial infection that almost killed him.
Oh,
this guy has defeated death. This guy has defeated jail. This guy's defeated the authority. This guy has gone through hell and then some, and now he himself is a walking hell coming here tonight to take on Bryce Jordan. And Bryce Jordan's a little banged up. We were hoping to hear from Bryce Jordan. I don't know if we will tonight, but I do know Bryce, he's taking this matchup very seriously.
I would too in his position based on what you've told me. Lars Metzger sounds like a monster, and he's got everything going for him and nothing against him because of where he's coming back from. I think Bryce is going to have his work cut out for him. This is going to be a hell of a match.
I think so too. You know, we saw an impressive return last week for Lars Metzger at the benefit, the Convergence event over in Des Moines. I think tonight, a non-100% Bryce Jordan, I feel for him. I think Lars is just too dangerous right now for the Golden God to overcome.
Absolutely. Looking forward to it. If you are in the Waterloo area, come on down to the Cedar Valley Sports Flex. General admission is only $10, and kids under 12 get in free, correct?
Well, admission is $12, but 12 and under, they get in for free. A hell of a deal. You know, kind of our fan appreciation for those that are coming here tonight. We can't wait to see it. We got a lot of people filing in still. We can't wait for tonight.
You know, I want to say one last thing. I want to go back to Dominic Zagreus.
Yeah.
This kid has so much potential. I've seen him in the Quad Cities and SCW Pro. He had an amazing match last month with Casey Jacks. I can't wait to see what he does with Shane. Yeah. This is another kid that's going to impress.
He's a stud, man. He is so damn good, and I can't wait to see this go down. Top Shelf Tom Chilstrom, everybody. You and I got to do a rundown here in about 2 minutes.
You're on.
Are you ready to go to work?
You're barely in the camera, man.
You're
barely in the shot. What is wrong with this guy?
He's in the shot. He's doing good.
Yeah, I'm doing. Hey, listen, we got business to do. We got a big rundown coming up in a couple minutes. So, CZ, if you want to wrap this up,
Absolutely.
We'll take care of business.
Hey,
Thank you,
what?
CZ.
Hey,
thank you for watching.
I appreciate you being here and doing your damn thing. I mean, it's not quite top shelf level, but it's like the next. It's like I'm up here. Y'all, you are right here. Nick Bull, on the other hand.
Nick Bull. Yeah, I get it. Top Shelf Tom Chilstrom from the 2 Count Podcast. Jason Prentice from Absolute Pro Wrestling. Want to thank them both. Want to thank everybody who was able to come on. I want to thank Jason for co-hosting with me. This has been another pre-show podcast party here in Waterloo. Come on down, get your tickets. Come in the door. It's going to be a fun show. But until next time, have a good rest of your weekend.
This has been a For Frequency's Sake Podcast Network production. For more great content, subscribe to For Frequency's Sake on YouTube, Facebook, and Twitter.